Hello everyone, it's Herb from World of Walt. I'm coming to you live from Disney's Animal Kingdom at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. It is a sunny Saturday morning. I've got a fast pass for Navi River Journey. Let's go check it out. And as I often do, I'm going to take the long way around. So normally here from the Tree of Life we would hang a left to go over to Pandora, but instead we're going to take a right. Tree of Life is looking good, some construction fences up, but still a beautiful park icon. A lot of folks out today. It's a pretty day. Brett, hello to you. Thanks for joining me on the live broadcast. Hi, Carol Ann. Good morning. Gary from Kentucky, thanks for being here. I see Kevin is out. Actually, I saw Kevin a few minutes ago wandering around, caught a quick video. It's kind of fun. It's always fun to see her when she is out and about. I'll take a second to say hi, Kevin. Lisa from Indiana, hello to you. Diane, good morning to you in Long Island. There, Kevin is on the run. Fran, hello to you. Stacy says Saturday can now begin. Kevin's on the move. We're going to follow, but mostly just because we're headed that way anyway. Andrew, good morning to you. Welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom. Today the Fast Pass is at Navi River Journey, but I wanted to go check out what was happening in Dinoland. It just so happens I'm stalking Kevin a little bit. Heather, good morning to you. Got to be here next Sunday. Good for you. Hope you have a great trip. Tim Peterson. Hi, Tim.
That's hilarious. My mind is blown.
Kevin draws crowds. It's fun. Ray, good morning to you. Okay, Tim Peterson gets the award for prompting the required plug of the week, which is for the Pin of the Month Club. So, if you want a little bit of Disney fun delivered to your home every month, check out pinofthemonthclub.com. Jane said her t-shirts arrived and they are incredible. Thank you, Jane. I'm glad that you enjoyed them. So we got 2 t-shirts available this month. Well, there are others available on the store. One says The Birds Sing Words, a tribute to the Tiki Room. And the second one says Rope Drop to Kiss Goodnight. That's how I roll. They are both available over at worldofwaltstore.com. So thanks to everyone who has encouraged me along the t-shirt journey and made a purchase. Donna, Liz, good morning to both of you. You're having a good day. Jessica says loves the Saturday broadcast from New York. Thank you very much. Dan said, ride wait times seem way down. Yeah, I've sort of seen that as well, and I think it's maybe a combination of being after Labor Day, so a lot of kids are back in school. I think the hurricane probably kept some people away. I think also the anticipated crowds for Star Wars Galaxy's Edge may have kept people away too. Robin, good morning to you. All right, Donald's Dino Bash is still happening here at Dinoland USA. Susan says, this makes Saturday so great. Thank you, Susan. Appreciate that. Amanda, good morning to you. Says, thanks for feeding the Disney addiction. Terry Ann is working and watching. Good for you. I like your job. All right, the Triceratops swirl is going. I believe that the coaster over here is still down. We'll take a peek. Tim says Saturdays are best with Herb. Thank you, Tim. Chris says nothing like Saturday with everyone's favorite streamer. Thank you for that. Devin, good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Welcome to Animal Kingdom. Ashley says watches every Saturday. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's a big encouragement to me, and I'm glad that I can share a little bit of Disney fun. It's kind of a windy day. I hope all that wind noise is not getting picked up on the mic. I think there have been some tropical storms swirling offshore, giving us a little bit of extra breeze. It actually feels nice. Sue says, love Saturday Disney fix. Thank you very much. Jenny, on the way to celebrate a birthday. Good for you. Happy birthday. All right, Primeval Whirl, still out of commission. Has been for quite some time. Susan says, loves watching the video cast. Thank you so much. Jennifer, good morning to you. Love drinking coffee and watching. Good combination. All right, Dinoland USA. Got a few people around here. Not too busy. Jeff says, do I have to pay to park each time I come to the parks? That's a good question. I have an annual pass that does include parking. I think that most all of the annual passes at this point include parking. There was a time when some did and some didn't, and I believe that all of them do now. Diana shared the video. Diana, thank you so much for doing that. It's a great way to get the word out. Teresa says, looks like great weather. Love the video cast. Thank you. It really is a pretty day. It's still a little warm when the sun comes out from behind the clouds, but it's nice. Sue said, also shared with her daughter. Sue, thank you for that. Appreciate it. Chris says, Herb and Disney Saturdays are best. Thank you. Chris said, waiting for the bird shirt. I hope it comes quickly. I really like that design. The birds sing words. I'm a big Tiki fan, actually, Tiki Room fan. It's a classic. Not one that I hit during every visit to the Magic Kingdom, but it's fun. Erica, happy Saturday to you and all the Petersons. Cynthia, good morning. Faith says, when she was young, Saturdays were the work cartoons. Now they're with me. Thank you so much. That's nice. All right, Finding Nemo, the musical, the Theater in the Wild here off to the right. It doesn't look like anybody's lined up for a performance right now. I'm not actually sure what the times are. It's a quiet little pathway as we make our way over to Expedition Everest. We'll hang a left, go through Africa, over to the theater where the Festival of the Lion King takes place, hang another left, go down the little boardwalk, which is often overlooked, that connects to Pandora. And then we'll get to our final destination, which is the Navi River Journey. Excited to have a fast pass for that attraction. It's taken a long time to get it, actually. It's still a pretty hot ticket. Victoria says, loves the new Tiki Room rain jacket. Great. Thank you so much. Jordan, engaged from Nashville. Congratulations. Karen said, shared with her daughter. Her and her family are going to be here in a couple weeks. Oh, that's great. I hope they have a good trip. We're coming at a good time of year. The Food and Wine Festival is in full swing, which is always a lot of fun, although it can be expensive. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is open, so there's a lot going on here at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Enos says, doing laundry and watching, best combination. Glad to make laundry day a little more fun. Missy, hello to you. Marlene says, thanks for making the morning so magical. You are welcome. Okay, I can hear the sounds of Expedition Everest. The flag's up. It's an incredibly well-themed area. Great attraction. Actually, I think as far as theming goes, Expedition Everest is a favorite. Allison said, planning our boat back over the holidays soon. I think that was bounce back. Sorry, missed that. Andrea, hello to you in Iowa. Nicole, coming in November, also a good time of year. Tim said, did I see Divine? I did not, actually. I was on the lookout. I saw a couple people hanging around near the entrance in the sort of overgrown area at the front of Disney's Animal Kingdom, and I thought, I wonder if Divine is here or maybe going to make an appearance, but I did not see her. It is always fun to see Divine, so those of you who may not have seen before, Divine is a female performance artist on stilts who's all wrapped up in vines and can do this amazing act to kind of blend in with the background and then move very slowly. It's really, really amazing. Helene says November is a good time to come. I agree. Maria's going to be back in February. David says, thanks for the trip through Animal Kingdom. Wished I was there every day. It is a fun place to be. All right, we are making our way through Africa, also a very nicely themed section of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Chad says, have I noticed if the wait times have dropped since the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge? I think that was a question. I haven't really, and it's hard to know the combination of factors and what's driving what. So there was the hurricane, which is a big disruptor. There was the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which I think in some ways draws crowds to Disney's Hollywood Studios. In some ways, I think it also kept crowds away because people were concerned that the lines would be so long. It's also a time when kids are starting back up to school. So a lot of different factors. I do think it's a relatively slower time of the year, although there really aren't any super slow times of the year anymore. Allison says, telling friends about broadcast. Thank you for that, Allison. I appreciate it. That's something I always value when you share the information about the broadcast or the site. It's a great way to get the word out. Looks like we have some primate friends doing a little bit of swinging up here on the bamboo. It's always fun to watch. Might be a little bit hard to see on the video. I see him going. Always cool.
Come on, safe.
I would be very afraid of losing my grip and falling, but they are not. Samo from South Korea on our way in April. Thank you for joining the broadcast. Happy to give you a little bit of preview of what's happening live this morning at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Shout out to Kathy and Craig, going to be here in October. Kathy and Craig, hope you have a great trip. It's going to be here before you know it. Frank, hello to you in Indiana. Sharon had to cancel the trip due to the hurricane. I'm sorry to hear that. It's always a tough call to know what you want to do, and probably better safe than sorry. I'm glad that you had the option to reschedule. Paul says, was there last Monday. Loved all of Pandora, especially Flight of Passage. I think that Flight of Passage is really one of those new groundbreaking attractions that Disney does so well. Great to see that attraction has done so well. I see a bunch of parrots flying overhead. They're very colorful. Matthew, good morning to you in San Antonio, Texas. Louise, good morning. Says, thanks for a great start to Saturday. Molly said, can you tell us the Tiki shirt website again? Sure. If you go to worldofwaltstore.com, worldofwaltstore.com, that will take you on a link over to the t-shirt shop, and you'll see the different t-shirts that I'm offering. You can also get there by going to worldofwalt.com on a tablet or a PC, and there's a link at the top that says store. So either of those will do the trick. Thanks for asking. Deborah, hello to you in Greensboro. Going to be here at Christmas time. Great time of the year to be here. Usually the temperatures are down and the crowds are up, but the decorations are beautiful. Ron says, Saturday mornings are best spent with Herb. Thank you, Ron. That's nice of you to say. Kathy, 10 days in October. Good for you. Fall is a great time of the year to come.
The biggest hunk of
Derek says, I always wondered how they keep the birds from flying away. You know what? I've actually wondered the same thing. The bird show that takes place at the Tree of Life, they have some birds, parrots, I believe, sort of fly in from somewhere far away, and then they fly away. The only guess I have is that they feed them well, so they want to stick around. Dana, good morning to you. Also going to be here in October. Got a lot of people visiting this fall. Miranda, good morning to you. 14 days to go. Brent said, do I think there will be any new lands coming to the Animal Kingdom in the future? It is an interesting question. I know there has been a lot of talk about Zootopia possibly coming. I think there is a Zootopia coming to maybe Hong Kong, if I remember right. So I think Animal Kingdom got its share of investment with the opening of Pandora. Magic Kingdom before that with the opening of New Fantasyland. Then Hollywood Studios has gotten a huge investment with Toy Story Land, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. So for now, in the next few years, my guess is that we'll just see continued investment in Epcot and all the announcements that have gone on there. Ratatouille is under construction, Guardian of the Galaxy is under construction, the new entrance experience for Epcot and the redesign of the front half of the park from one land to three. I think that's going to keep Disney pretty busy for the next few years. So my armchair engineering guess would be probably not going to see anything major announced at another park, especially with the upcoming 50th anniversary in 2021. I know construction will always be happening at these parks, but I think Disney wants to have a lot of big things done and settled in for what they anticipate are going to be some pretty big crowds. Danielle is already booked for September. Rob, good morning to you. Going to be here for Christmas time. New cast members in the family. That is cool. Actually looking forward to the cooler weather. Of course, the Magic Kingdom is all decked out for fall right now, and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. Shortly after October 31st, all that comes down, and it is time for Christmas. Gene, do I think there's a chance they'll hold off on the update of Spaceship Earth? So that's a very good question. At the recent D23 Expo in Anaheim, the Parks and Resorts panel talked about how Spaceship Earth is going to get a makeover. Instead of a focus on communication, it's going to be more focused on storytelling, which is interesting. Rumors go that the first half of the attraction will probably remain the same, but the second half will be reworked significantly. That's a signature attraction for that park. When people think about Epcot, they think about Spaceship Earth. And it sounds like it's going to be a pretty major reworking. So, since it's been announced, I think it's going to happen. Although sometimes Disney announces things and then they don't happen. But my guess is we'll see that. But it's really hard to say when. They didn't talk about the timing. Very, very insightful question. Mary Alice, good morning to you in New Jersey. Tammy, Lion King, that's right. We are here near the Harambe Theater. Festival of the Lion King. People are lined up. Often rated one of the top shows in all of Walt Disney World. I am a big fan of Festival of the Lion King. Darla, second favorite park, love Animal Kingdom. Raises a good question. So, for all of you on the broadcast, I'm wondering what's your favorite park here at Walt Disney World? Sometimes it's like trying to pick a favorite child. I mean, they're all loved, they're all great. But what's the park that you like the most? Okay, you can see up here some construction scaffolding, which is supposedly for the Club 33 location here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, the ultra exclusive club for people who've got big bucks. And to them, I say, awesome for you. If anybody knows a D23 member, I would love to get into some of these clubs one day. Maybe you can hook me up. Ted said, thought the announcement that Spaceship Earth would be down from 2020 to 2022. Well, we'll see. Kevin is an Epcot fan. Tracy says Epcot is a favorite. Christopher loves all the parks. They're each very different. Christy's a Magic Kingdom fan. Donna, also an Epcot fan. I got a lot of Epcot fans in the house today. That is great. All right, a little bit bright right here, but we'll be getting into a shaded area. Hello. This boardwalk that connects Africa back to Pandora is often overlooked, but it's usually a very quiet area, peaceful area. Kind of a fun way to get from one section of this park to another. Mary Ellen would have to split favorites between Magic Kingdom in the morning and Epcot in the evening. That's interesting. The time of the day could make a difference. Matthew, Epcot is favorite, but Magic Kingdom's a close second. Kathy's an Epcot fan. Zoe loves the Magic Kingdom the most. Has to do it on the first day and the last. Taisha, Hollywood Studios, if I had to pick a favorite. Good for you. It's really hard to pick one. Me, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Hollywood Studios. I'm sorry, I'd probably say Magic Kingdom, but Hollywood Studios for me is a close second. I just love the 30s and 40s feel and architecture of that park. And that park has really gone through a major transformation in the past years. A lot of good stuff there. Jim, Tower of Terror is the best. That is one of my all-time favorite attractions. I love the story, love the theming, love the technology behind it, which is actually pretty advanced with trackless ride vehicles and that vehicle going into a secondary lift mechanism, the random drops that they have added. Tower of Terror is a winner in my book. Tammy says, is the opening date for the Runaway Railway still delayed to 2020? I believe that is the case. So a lot of thought on maybe what's going on there. So did Disney just want to spread out the opening of all these things? Did they need to move some people from one spot to the other? Not really sure, but I do believe Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is now slated for opening in 2020. Sandy, good morning to you. David said Hollywood Studios is awesome, but Magic Kingdom is a favorite. I'm pretty much there with you too. Ted says loves all four. Jennifer, Soarin' is favorite ride. Soarin' is still a favorite ride for me too, even after all of these years. That attraction is great for the entire family. It's a fun experience. It's great to re-ride. They really did a super job with that. Laura's coming back in February 2020 in hopes that Spaceship Earth is still open. My guess is you're probably okay, but we don't know. Also says loves the videos. Thanks for that. Sandra said can't pick. Love something different about each. I agree with you. Diane says the castle at the Magic Kingdom has the feels. You are right. Robin said, any news about the Skyway? Thank you for asking that. Actually, I meant to share the exciting news. So I have been blessed to be invited to a Disney media event for the preview of the Skyliner, which is coming up on, I think the 27th or 28th, whatever that Friday is. So that Friday morning is a media event happening in the morning so that we get a chance to preview the Disney Skyliner. And I am thrilled. I'll be sharing some more information about the specific timing. And as much as I am able, I will be sharing videos and photos. And then the Skyliner opens that weekend, or so the plan goes. So it's going to be open by the end of September. If you're coming here in October, you get a chance to experience it. Very excited about that. All right, we're going to take a little stroll past Flight of Passage, see what the wait time looks like. Then head over to the Navi River Journey. Actually, I think my Fast Pass is 10:35. I'm wondering if someone could kindly give me a time check. Hopefully I am not too early. I don't think so. Allison said, saw the Skyliner running when you were there in July. They have been testing that for quite a long time. I think they want to make sure that that transportation system is ready to handle the crowds and good to go. All right, standby entrance, Flight of Passage, 85 minutes. Actually, not so bad. Mike says, can't wait to see a show from the new Skyliner. Thank you very much. Craig says, Pandora's cool just to walk around in. I agree with you. Dawn says, exciting about the media event. Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to it. Kathy, good morning to you. Says it's 10:32. Okay, thank you, Linda, 10:32. So I think I should be pretty good to get in the Fast Pass for Navi River Journey. Thanks, everyone. Tim, 10:33. Thank you so much. I've missed the name of the person who said it, but mentioned that it's fun just to walk around in Pandora, and I agree. Disney has done an incredible job of just making you feel like you're in a different time and place. Really fun. Kelly, good morning to you. Let's see what's going on in the drum circle before we head into Navi River Journey.
Go that way and then we come back.
Originally, one Navi would sit up here, and when
Kelly says the music is wonderful. It really is. Emus said, share the stream with 20 friends. Thank you for doing that. Really appreciate it. All right, Jamie from Massachusetts. How's it going? Ryan says, where am I? I'm at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And I have a fast pass for Navi River Journey. Beth says, can I tell more about the Skyliner? So the Skyliner is a new transportation system. Thank you. Which connects the Epcot International Gateway, the main entrance to Hollywood Studios, and several resorts, including, I believe, everyone keep me honest here, Art of Animation, soon Disney's Riviera Resort, and there are one or two others, maybe the Pop Resorts. And so it's a gondola system, so there are cables strung up and carts that you get into. The carts are not air conditioned. They hold, I think, 8-10 people. And it's continuously loading and unloading, so always moving. And will be a great way to get around the park. Can't wait to try it out myself. Okay, lots of people waiting here for Navi River Journey. I think that the internet is pretty good here. We'll see. Jeremy says, when does the Skyliner open? It will open at the end of the month, I believe on Sunday, September 29th. Something like that, whatever that Sunday is, I believe is the first day. The media event is the Friday before, so I'll get a chance to share with you as much as I am permitted, live video. Karen said, Caribbean Beach, also Pop Century, thank you so much. Susan, Pop Animation Caribbean are part of the Skyliner, great, thank you. All right, a little backed up here. Ron says, thanks for sharing. Kathy says, can't wait to see Pandora. February can't come soon enough. Robin says, has never seen Navi River Journey. Glad to be able to bring it to you. Dawn says, Pop and Caribbean Beach. Thank you very much. Sheila, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Caribbean Beach, Art of Animation, Pop Century. Thank you so much. Paul says, am I going to do a trip on the Skyliner? Absolutely. I will be there for the media event on the Friday, the last Friday in September, I think. And also, we'll probably be doing some rides afterwards, but really looking forward to it. All right, I'm hoping the internet connection will hold up, so hang on. Kelly says, 10 people in the gondola without a stroller or a wheelchair, 6 with strollers. Thank you so much. Gail says, I should give private tours. Oh, that's an interesting idea. I've never really thought about that before. I do enjoy opportunity to meet up with folks. Mary says, thanks from Bradenton and God bless. Thank you, Mary. Giselle says, I have the best job ever. It's more like a hobby, but I do enjoy it. I'm very thankful I get the opportunity to do this and share it with everyone. Flora said, can a wheelchair get into this ride? It's a very good question. Let's see. There was a sign here I thought maybe it was about accessibility. To be honest, I'm not sure. Maybe somebody knows right now. They can answer. Paul says, spotty service. Sorry about that. I hope it'll get better. Bruce, good morning to you. Hi. One.
You want a front row?
Sure.
Sure. Let's go to row 3, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Patty says, thanks for sharing the magic. Okay. All right. Hopefully the internet's going to come back. Mike says, private touring is a job. front row. I'll be quiet when we begin so you and everyone else can enjoy. All right, everybody, thanks for joining me on Navi River Journey here live at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Hope you enjoyed the ride. Very, very peaceful river ride, I think. I actually just posted an article about the Shaman of Songs, the animatronic there towards the end, including the full lyrics in both the original language and English to the song that she sings, as well as some information about the process on how that animatronic came to be. So I appreciate your being here today. Thanks for joining me in this time at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Thank you, as always, for everyone who has done the shares, the likes. Shares are a great way to get the word out, so I really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't done so, you might want to head over to YouTube, do a search for World of Walt, and subscribe there. I post these videos back to Facebook and to YouTube, as well as put some exclusive content on YouTube as well. Did some interviews with Disney Imagineers not so long ago with the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so you might want to check those out. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great week ahead. Until next time, God bless.